Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel for another video providing an update on the ACUITY team at Gridlife Midwest 2019. Since Mid-Ohio, the team was able to refine the FC1 Civic Coupe to gain more power and grip for round 3 track mod time attack here at Gingerman Raceway.
This was our first festival that we've been to, our first Gridlife festival that we've competed in, and it was a really awesome experience. We're starting to build relationships with a lot of teams. We're meeting a lot of people that are competing in Type Rs, 9th gens, all different types of Hondas, and we're really starting to feel like part of the community. We're helping people with installs, we're helping people with tuning on their cars, so we're really excited to compete in more of these Gridlife events and meet more people and really just kind of branch out and build the ACUITY family.
Hey guys, Kevin Boehm from Gridlife Midwest. Since the first time attack event we did at Mid-Ohio, we made a lot of updates to the car. Specifically in the engine, we're still learning a lot about this new K20C1 engine, so that's taken a little bit more time. We definitely increased the power from Mid-Ohio, but we're still not to where we want to be yet. We also looked at some of the suspension data and we optimized that a little bit more to get a little bit more grip, and it seems like that's worked. So we're really excited to see how those changes kind of improve the performance at Gridlife Midwest.
Been a little too nice to y'all. Now I got a price for y'all. Snake eyes on dice for y'all. Shoulders on ice for y'all. A6 all the day. I was in the bar today. Your love's in the bar today. I'm flipping the bars and flipping the all record, off record. I still count wins when they got it. All record, off record. I let them take advantage. I was wildin'. All record, off record deals. Tell them talk to Colin for the quote. All record, off record. I still want the act, not the ghost.
By the end of the weekend, Kevin's best lap time was 1 minute 37.65 seconds. Now, aside from a few rain showers at the event, Kevin implemented a few strategies in order to achieve the best dry lap time possible at Gingerman.
Basically, there's a lot of accordion out there whenever I'm on track. I'll start out with a gap between the next car just to try to make sure that I get a clean track. As we go through the lap, I'll gain on them through the turn and brake zone and then spread out on the straightaway, so we're kind of getting closer and farther away for the whole lap, which is fairly interesting, and trying to time that to where you don't actually catch them. There's a lot of strategy that goes into that to make sure that your lap doesn't get messed up. So one of the difficulties with time attack that we've discovered so far really centers around the tire. The tire that we're running here has a lot less grip than what I'm used to with this car. Trying to kind of dial in the setup to match the tire is taking a little longer than I originally hoped. We're still getting a lot out of it right now. I'm really happy with our corner speed and how we kind of relate to some of the other cars. Knowing what it can do with some better tires makes me really want to push that much farther and get that same performance out of it somehow. That's one thing that we're definitely going to try to improve on at the events to come. One of the really common questions that we get about this car is, what do we do to make it so fast? Honestly, it's not a simple answer because we've done so many little things to the car to try to make it handle better, increase the power. There's just a lot of little details that individually don't seem like much, but when you combine them all together, it makes the car as a whole perform completely different than it did originally. It's a common question that's really difficult to answer, so it's really cool to figure out where they were watching the track. Where specifically did they see something that they thought was interesting, and dig deeper in their question and figure out what we can actually do to interest them with some of the little details that we made.
A lot of people just see us on social media, they see us on YouTube, and they don't really know us as people. It's been really cool for them to, come up to us and just see that we're normal guys at a racetrack just trying to take a car and make it faster. And that we're willing to kind of share some of our secrets that make it faster to help them get faster too. One of the really cool things about being involved in Gridlife is that it's got a mix of amateurs, pro-ams, and professional drivers that you don't always see at higher level track events. It's given us an opportunity to talk to people that we have really respected for a long time. I'd never gotten a good opportunity to sit down with Will from PZ Tuning. Sometimes you get a different feel for people on social media, you don't really know them. And it was really inspiring to actually just be able to talk to him and see what a pure motivation he has and what a lack of ego he has. And it's really humbling to be able to be in the same paddock with people that you've respected for a really long time. So one of the purposes of us competing in Gridlife is to get more opportunity to be on the track, to do actual track testing, to complement the testing we already do on the street, on the dyno, and on our test rigs. We've got a few cars running different prototype parts, and we're really seeing some awesome performance improvements that we're going to be able to offer in the future. Can't really give any details on them yet, but we're working on some cool stuff that's really going to help out guys on the track and on the street.